Hey, hey, powwow in a treble. That powwow survival. They be drumming, thumping, they be, hey, you a fancy dancer? That's on God.
Me, grass dancer. Them fancy dancer. Yeah, she was fancy dancer. I was grass dancer.
She a fancy dancer, and I'm a grass dancer. She said, where you from? I'm from Red Lake, and she from Canada. She's so beautiful, she made me drop my fancy camera. I was really into her, she wasn't into my banter. I was from the Res, and she was from the Resi Res. But we met at the powwow, so that's for the best. She was the judge, she was judging me on how I dress. I was trying to get the nerve to say you cute on my chest.
She was fancy dancer, and I was grass dancer. She was fancy dancer, and I was grass dancer. You was fancy dancer, and I was grass dancer. Yeah, she was fancy dancer, and I was grass dancer.
I said, what up, where you from? She said, out the slums. I said, hey, that's what's up. I said, you tryna get into something? What? She said, where you stay? I said, hey, in the bus. She said, that's crazy. She said, my mom in there though, that's us. I said, where your mom stay? She said, back in Toronto, ayy. I said, so that's where you stay? She said, nah, I'm from the Res. I said, what you mean, ayy? She said, that's just how I talk. I said, oh, I got you, okay. She said, why you talk like that? I said, I don't know, just that's how I was raised. I said, but on some real, I really like the way you dance. She said, I like the way you dress.